Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Ricey back with another storytime video. As you can tell by the title, it's a weird title. Most of the time whenever it's a super weird title like this, it is, I don't know what the title is going to be actually. I gotta think about that. But the storytime is, a while back, around 10 months ago, I made a storytime about a school fight video or whatever. It was whenever I got punched in the eye or whatever by that one kid. And things get a little hectic after a while. Let me just explain pretty much. So, go watch the other video if you haven't already. Link in description. I think I'm gonna put it in description. I'm not sure yet, but I'll try to put the video in description so you guys can go watch it if you haven't watched it yet. But the video did pretty good. It had like almost 200 views, and I think that was pretty good for what I had back then. Around around like maybe 100 subs. So 200 views for 100 subs. I mean, not that bad at all. So yeah, so pretty much, let me elaborate on what happened after that. So, I just got punched in the eye. I was on the ground. Jeremiah just came in, trying to talk him out of it, and he said, you know, if you'd actually, I don't remember that day exactly well, but I do remember Jeremiah came in and just kind of stopped it, because I would have got murked. I mean, I already got murked. I got punched in the eye, and I was already down one hit. The guy looked like a 30-year-old, no, I lied, like a 20-year-old. And he was in 6th grade. He was buff. He had a big neck, mind that also. So I'd like to say that. So I was kind of down and about to get murked even more than what happened. And Jeremiah came in and saved me. Gotta give it to him. Props to you, bro. Thank you so much. But yeah, I didn't know how to fight as a kid. Also, like as a little kid, like in 6th grade, I didn't know how to fight. Like I just didn't know. Okay, it wasn't my fault. But anyway, so I got up and the bell rang. Went back to class, and everybody knew something was off with me because back then I was just so quirky and so like energetic, where now I'm just so calm and everything. And I just came in class like all boring or whatever, and people were like, "Yo, what's wrong?" And then they looked at my eye. I was covering my eye, and my eye was pitch black. Well, the teacher comes in. She was an ELA teacher, and you know how good they always over-exaggerate, but that wasn't really an over-exaggerate, I guess, but still. So, she was like, "Is something wrong with you?" And I was like, "No, I'm fine." Well, one of the girls, who is very short, super short, she snitched on me. But not snitched, but said somebody punched me in the eye. And she was like, "Yo, like, that's not cool," or whatever. That's what the teacher pretty much said, and kind of pulled me aside outside and was like, "If you need to talk about it or anything, don't be afraid to tell." And I'm like, "Oh no, I ran into a tree." I was so I ran into a tree. I can't believe I said that, but that's exactly what I said. No lie. That's exactly what I said. And she was like, "I don't know." But anyway, she's like, "If anything's wrong, just tell me." So kind of just brushed it off, went back to class, and everything was kind of normal for a little while, and everybody was kind of talking about it, and they were like, "Yo, you okay? You okay?" And I was just getting a lot of attention about it, and I was like, "I'm fine. I just got punched in the eye, but I'm fine. Like, I'll be fine." So, class went on, obviously, and recess 2, the second recess, which was, right after lunch, or right before lunch, matter of fact. We went to recess or whatever. Well, a bunch of people from the other class who I went to class with, who I was in their class last year in 5th grade. But yeah, I was in their class or whatever last year. So we went to recess, and with the 5th graders, I mean the 6th graders that was in their class with 5th grade, and they asked me, "Yo, I heard what happened with you," and I think I named him John last video, not sure, but we're just gonna use his name as John because just don't want to put his name out there like that. But yeah, so they were like, "Yo, I heard what happened with John. He punched in the eye pretty hard. You're a small kid." And they were all like super tall, super buff. They were like super athletes pretty much, but as children. Like they look like middle school, like not middle schools. They look more like high school. Some of them look like high schoolers, not gonna lie. So yeah, they were like, "Yo, let's go scare this kid." And I'm like, "What?" So one of my friends who was in the class, he was kind of tall and bigger than everybody else. Him, this other kid who he looked like he was just straight up off steroids, and the tallest dude I've ever seen. Like, he's not tall, he's not like buff or nothing, but he was super tall. He looked like an NBA star. They all came up and they're like, yo, let's go scare this kid. Let's just go run up at him and scare him. So we all, and we got a bunch of other people to do this too, went ahead, grouped up, ran towards this dude. Of course, he went by his like only friend that he had at the time and just stood by him. We all came in, and then there was even more people gathering around, like a whole circle, like another fight was about to happen. And they're like, yo, you touch this dude again, and I'm gonna mess you up. That ain't right. Like, he's small, he's not big at all, he's like one of the smallest dudes. And I kind of like was like, dang, I didn't mean for this to go this far, but whatever happens, happens. Let's just make this interesting. So I was just standing there, and he's like, like, he was getting nervous. You could hear him in his voice. Like, he kept on saying, He didn't know what to say, and he just stuttered his words. And then, so one of the guys came up to him and pushed him. And the other was like, and then he was like, you got a problem or something? And then the other guys were like, yeah, you touch him, or this little dude, and you finna get jumped, period. So, there was about to be a big jump session for these two kids, and they were scared, not gonna lie, they were terrified. So one of the teachers came in and they were like, yo, y'all can't be standing like this, and they didn't hear none of it. Nobody said nothing because they were all in shock, the two kids, and then the rest of them were just trying to keep quiet. So a bunch of kids just moved away, but the kids who were still there talking about it kept on pushing the dude, because the dude was very weird, like, who punched me in the eye. He actually would like grab dudes by their throat. He's very like rude, like for no reason. I remember one time I was just like talking to them and everything, and he just straight up not punch me in the throat, but he grabbed my throat and like grabbed me. And then people came around and they were like, yo, that's not cool, you stop doing them like that. And that's kind of how it started. I was just tired of it, like, of the BS, so I just went at him like in the first video. But anyway, that's not really relevant. I need to continue on. So they said, you do something again and you're done, bro, you done, like straight up. And then, so one of the tall guy, he actually had a necklace, and I thought this was very sick. I thought it was just a pendant. No, the freaking pendant, it was very big, and it looked kind of fist-like. He had a straight up brass knuckle on his necklace, and it looked like it was a blinged out freaking necklace, and like a charm. It looked like it's just a giant charm. No, it was brass knuckles, straight up brass knuckles. So that dude had brass knuckles, and then you had all the buff dudes. So you get a tall dude with brass knuckles and just a bunch of buff dudes about to jump you, you're done. So he obviously was like, okay, I'm gonna just chill out. I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm not even gonna talk to him. He said that straight up, and like, we ain't gonna have no problem then. So everything went on. We went back to class. Got back from lunch, and this is whenever stuff started to get kind of real, and everything hit. So there was this one dude. He came into the class saying, yo, the principals need you now. So me, terrified as ever, I went in. Not about to snitch on nobody, not about to say anything, because I didn't want to. I just did. I'm not that type of person to just snitch on somebody, even though they were involved. So I went in to the office, and he started questioning me. He was like, did you run up at John? And I was like, no sir, I didn't. I just straight up lied, just straight up. I was going straight off from it, and I was not a good liar at all. And then he's like, yeah, well, this dude said that you did. And they had another dude who used to be my friend in 5th grade, a really good friend in 5th grade. And then I just kind of stopped hanging out with him because he was kind of weird, and just kind of went through a weird stage. I wasn't really with that, so I was like, nah, I'm not, I can't hang out with you anymore. But I didn't tell him straight up, I just stopped hanging out with him. So, I'm gonna call this kid who I used to be friends with, let's call him Jackson, I guess. So Jackson was very weird. You know what, no, screw that. Let's call him straight up Kyle. His name is Kyle. So Kyle, here, went ahead and just full on rat 6ix9ine everybody in who was involved with this. Straight up rat 9 everybody. He's like, yo, he's capping. It was Jeremiah, which I can say his name because that's my friend, and plus he has a YouTube channel. So Jeremiah, and he named all of the buff kids, and he also named the skinny guy with the brass knuckles. So the skinny guy with brass knuckles had to get rid of that, throw it somewhere, and we had everybody in there except one person. So we were all just chilling there, freaking terrified, because Kyle just ratted us out, like straight up ratted us out. And so we were around, and they had these 2 people who also vouched for John, and straight up said, yeah, this dude swung first. So I was ratted out already. And then Kyle was like, no, he wasn't just involved with that. And it wasn't just him. Somebody else told him to. And they Kyle straight up ratted out Slime Chomper 42. It's Slimy. Not Slime Chomper 42. It's Slimy. He straight up ratted him out. I was like, yeah, he told him to. I don't know where he got that info from, by the way. But obviously, It's Slimy did kind of tell me to do it, but I never said nothing about that. Never. Because I would never rat out one of my, like, best friends. I couldn't do that. So, anyway, that happened, and they ratted him out, and pretty much they all followed down to it, and they were like, yo, yeah, but he was messing with the small kid. Like, the bigger kids were trying to, like, pretty much say something about it, and Mr. Principal was like, it doesn't matter, that doesn't justify it. Which, right, I kind of understand now that I kind of messed up, and we kind of all messed up doing that. To me, maybe I should have just aimed for his head instead of aiming for his chest. That was very dumb of me. But, yeah. I don't really have no regrets from it, because obviously I get to tell this story on YouTube. I mean, it's not that interesting, but I mean, hey, it's okay, because it gets a little bit of views, and nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But yeah, our punishments were pretty much, just punish work. We didn't even really get in trouble, and I never turned in the punish work. So, it's fine. It's fine. Nothing really happened. We were gonna get called, our parents called to there, but it never happened. For some reason, like, he didn't have enough evidence or something. Like, not enough people were saying the right thing. The stories were not all straight, so he couldn't, like, make one person guilty for it. So, we're all good. But yeah, I kind of learned my lesson from that. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. It was kind of strange story time, not gonna lie. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I don't really have no content coming out. By the way, I know there's a weird noise in the background of this audio, and if you have stuck by so far into this video, I want to say thank you so much. Thank you. Because not many people will, because the audio is not great right now. I don't even have a room right now. I'm literally recording in a living room right now. And it's just, I don't have a proper area, like a silent area to record in. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, though. Please leave a like and subscribe if you are new, or just leave a like if you're not new, obviously. And comment below, what's the craziest thing you've done in your life? If you've made it this far, obviously. Comment below. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.
I found you, oh, only fishy on me, a place to be. I know the place for the fishy on me.